Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to Left WM. This is the ISO builder, and there is on the forum a question about a package. There are 10,000, 50,000 packages on the AUR. First of all, we're not responsible for the 50,000 packages on AUR, right? It's Arch user repository. Disclaimer: AUR packages are user-produced content. Any use of the provided files is at your own risk. Yeah. Okay, got it. Now, a package is not about MC. That's now, at this point in time, on the forum, archlinuxforum.com. It's about keys. ArchLinux and keys. Voila. Package signing. ArchWiki, making signing keys. There are packages from pacman, right? Package manager, and they are signed by a specific key from a specific developer, and the idea is to stay safe. So there are master keys, and then we can sign keys with keys and so on, so that everything is actually trusted. And some of the things you don't do ever. And we have a fixed key alias to fix everything. So talking about keys, you definitely need to look at our aliases. Lots of aliases, and that's maybe a little bit different than in other distros. There is just the one ls and that's it. So we kind of use aliases because it's functional, it's fast, it's efficient. And here we have also the fixes. Fixed key is, for instance, one of them. So keys are an important bit of Arch. Yes. And we can get keys back in and so on, but not just going over, giving you an overview rather than going to detail. And then we end with the MC package. So keys, one thing, and always scroll to the very end of a page, because it keeps on giving you links to keep on learning, right? Signing proposal, developer wiki, how to make packages, the repo add. This is for guys who are further down the learning path and are building ISOs, and then they say, oh, what if I have a local repo? If I make my packages myself, I know how to build packages, make packages, and then I have this application. Can I put that on the ISO? Of course, right? So you go on from make package to repo add, which is repository, add to the repository. So pacman knows, oh, there's a package, Firefox, nightly built, and it's there, and I can put it on the ISO. Here's the pacman key and so on. So keep on reading, and even all these other pages, if you go on and you click, always go back at the bottom, but this is of course an external website. So signing keys, and there are probably more links, right? You have a look at the master signing keys. So these are the master keys from ArchLinux and people behind it. And you see here lots of people accepted, right, as an official ArchLinux guy, and this is a fun thing to do, right? Just pull these guys, and these are the master keys. The big guys are the master keys. Voila, that's David Runch. And where's David Runch? David Runch is at the top, and these guys are telling, okay, the other guy is also okay, right? The other guy can be accepted as well as a official signer of packages. So these guys will all create our Arch Linux stuff, right? Arch. AUR is another story. AUR is user. Where is it again? It says somewhere that we are Arch user repository. So yeah, it's a different approach here. People try to sign it as well, I suppose, but not always. And that's the difference, I guess, between the ArchLinux packages and the AUR packages. That's one thing. That's what I wanted to show you here as well. If you go on, no information at the bottom, but maybe there are more links in here, and see, learn more about signing of packages. That was link number 2. Link number 3, everything about pacman key. So we always do sudo pacman -s, right, to install something, but that's then the key for pacman. So learn about that. It's actually a wrapper script, they call it. So it's basically GNU-PG, and that's being used, but of course with sudo. So sudo pacman key, and the GPG, it makes sense to show you that immediately. So you have an overview, pacman.d, the folder for pacman, right? The D for daemon, and there it is, GNU-PG. And we are in here as well with our mirror list, and ArchLinux is in here with their mirror list. And this is what they provided not long ago, a new mirror list. And talking about mirrors, right, there we go again, read the alias, read the alias. And in here is again some references to mirror, and mirror list is here. There is mirror, just mirror, mirror A, D, S, X, and there's also RAM, also about mirrors. So it's all important, it's all connected. Where do you get the package? From a mirror. How is it signed? It's signed, so yeah, it should be signed, otherwise pacman says, hey, what's going on? So keys are always important. That's the signing bit of pacman. Where to get it, how is it signed, and maybe the fastest one as well. That's always available at 100% complete, stuff like that. ArchLinux servers. Okay, then we end in to the bit of a package is not working. If a package is not working, you read the alias. Yeah. Okay, so in here are things to skip certain things. You can say yay skip. And what does it do? It's gonna skip a certain test. So in here it says that yay skip is equals to yay minus s mflags skip integrity check. Well, it's the same for the make package. If you want to make a package, you type -- help. Whoa, right? And then you read. If you're not into reading, stop using Linux, right? Because this is essential to learn about the options. And what's in here, it's skip BGP check. So if you have a key problem, a signature problem, yeah, then you remember, oh, there was some switch. I can add something after make package. Skip BGP check, but also check the integrity check. Don't do it. Forget about it. I trust implicitly the guy who makes the package. That's what you're saying. Skip check sums. I implicitly trust the package that's coming from the AOR. So all of these things, and this is what we need to do as builders, we need to sign the package with our GPG key. And then we put it online. We share a part, right? The two parts of a GPG key. One public part we share with you, so you know it's coming from me. That's the test. That's the key. All right. Now practice, right? MC is this. This is MC. Midnight Commander is what we used to have 20 years ago. It's still around. And we have also, how do we quit it again? Control C, no, 10. F10, no, that's left. Look at that, the menu. It has been so long since I've used this. F10, there he is, exit, you see at the bottom. So MC is not working on some computer around the world. And what we have it installed already. Why do we have it installed? I made a video a few weeks ago, right? Yay minus S, I want to install immediately because MC is 2 letters and there are 50,000 articles. Packages, and descriptions. MC is probably gonna be a lot of hits. So immediately say go and install this thing. And it's coming from MC, so you see community. This is not AOR. I've been explaining about AOR. This is actually a mistake from ArchLinux. So if we go to AOR here. That's AOR, but this packages, we're no longer in AOR. We are actually in ArchLinux packages. So one of the keys of the guy, and the guy is Jacob Gruber, yeah, has not been added to R, and that's the reflex you should have. Let's delete this. Let's try again. You can keep on trying this. Let's delete this. Yes. You want to delete? Yes. So it will never, ever, 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 ever install. Now, the MC thing, it's here. So let's see if we find something, because also here you can see that it's flagged out of date, for example. You can do that as well as a user on AOR, make an account and tell the developer, this guy, the maintainer, George Rawlinson and Caleb McLennan, go and do your job, right? Update the system, update the reference. In this case, it's about the key. Maybe the guy has stopped. We don't know. Who's Jacob Gruber? We don't know. Here's a name, and that's it. Now, I see another solution, by the way. This can't be installed because it says it's corrupted, but it has the problem with the PGP key. There it is, the PGP key. Now I was thinking about this one. Download from mirror, flag package out of date. We can have a look at the view changes if anything has changed. But you see it's since August 18, 2021. So it really is just the key that probably is not or not included in R. And I didn't say the reflex yet, I think. Sudo pacman -s archlinux-keyring should be anybody's reflex. Always. Key problems. Boom. Get it in. Right? Oops. ArchLinux sudo pacman -s archlinux is not good. We're on Arch, right? ArchLinux-keyring. So that's the one we need to get in, and the very, very, very last one. So 2022 is the year, January, and it's the 18th when it was released. Yes. Now, to be really, really sure that you have the last one, you can do a mirror, because packages travel over the globe. 300, 400, 500 Arch servers around the globe. So if you think you're not sure if that's the last one, for example, common sense. If you get in 2021, July, August, September, you're almost 100% sure that's an old ArchLinux keyring. Of course it will not work. You need to get to the internet, you need to make a connection, wireless or wired, and get the keys in. Without it, it will never work. So mirror is one of these things to run. It's going all over, well, a certain amount of 30 in this case, mirrors, and it's gonna sort everything and rate everything by download speed. Control C, one option. There is mirror S and so on. Mirror X, I'm gonna use mirror X for once. Mirror S, mirror D, mirror A, and so on. Control C. There is RAM. So these last weeks I probably have used this one the most. But it's all okay. Whatever works for you, right? Whatever works for you. There are so many videos about mirrors, but you want to get the very last ArcoLinux keyring. That's the message. And where it comes from, well, you hope it to be a fast server. It's called My Server Now is this one. Mirrors, never heard about this. Vivlograph.top never was in my top 10. Don't recall it. Most of the time it's Osbeck who wins, and it's at the top. So when I update, all the packages are coming from there. And if you want to know, this is me testing out the next left WM. This is one you have if you install it, and this is the next one I'll put out there if everything works fine. So we're still not we've not installed anything yet, so the keys are important. Getting stuck with keys is normal, right? You have to get to know how ArchLinux works. But it's important to have a check somehow that packages have been created by the person from the source, basically. That it's a confirmation that the package is indeed from ArcoLinux or somebody else, that nobody else has changed it, basically. So there are no spyware, adware and stuff like that on our systems. Okay, then let me kill all these. Don't need that anymore. We have been typing, we go to .cache, so Control H, .cache. We have been typing yay. And MC, we can have a try, or paru. We did a, it's coming from Arch, right? We'd have not built it. Here is MC already, actually. But paru is here. And the clone is here. So these are the places where everything is built for you. If you use yay or paru, there's tries and there are others, and they will have also their build folders. If we try to build it with yay, let's see if that's possible at all. Yay, and then MC, and then file manager. Let's see if we can narrow it down a little bit more. MC git. You see here the AOR. So basically, I'm telling you that the community guy is not okay. This guy is a few references down, but I know already that numbers on the AOR are not necessarily correct. It depends on the maintainer. So what if I use MC git and build it? The difference between this one and the other one is often a release number. So if you have an application on GitHub or GitLab or anything like that, you can say the code that I now have, I'm gonna call it a release number, I don't know, 3.3, right? Voila. And then everything is frozen, it's a package and it stays 3.3 all the time, and you make a reference to it and you keep on developing. And you're actually working already on 3.4. Git means that you always get the one from the last code, the last push, the last new information that goes on GitHub. That's the one you want. So here is number 27. Let's see if we can still find the number, because it's all the way up. 27, and here it says 16. That's my point. This is often not correct because of the way how the maintainer creates their, well, little part of the package build. So you think officially at first you think you're gonna get number 16. No, it's gonna get the very, very last one, and it gives us the number 27 something. Let's go back like this. So we have here 27 and release or release or not release, but number 70 as commit. MC git and MC are in conflict. Ah yeah, of course, because I've installed ArchLinux version from the guy who has no key at the moment. Remove MC, sure, I can remove it. And the difference is I'll get the better, right? A newer version. If of course there's a difference. I don't know if there's a difference. It really is entirely up to the guy who created it. So MC midnightcommander.org. Look at that, Jacob Gruber says, packager, Jacob Gruber. And here, in this information, in here, I'll see if there's a new download. Coming soon, 20.7, so it's correct that we're at version 27. And voila. So we got the very last one in. There's just the difference. We, how do you say that, circumvented the issue. We did not use the one from Arch because of a key. And we said, well, never mind. Never mind. I'll build it myself, and I have my latest version. The very, very latest Git version. And remember, the versions that are on AOR often are not the one you built. So you're getting always with the Git the very last version of and code of the GitHub, which means also a little bit sometimes that the developer can push something to try on GitHub, and then you are actually beta testing. That's possible. But if the code is sound, it will be just a great application and simple, and you'll use it until a new update comes along and you test that out. All right, a long video, 21, about keys, right? It's essential to figure out keys, and archlinux-keyring was one of the tips. Again, this is one of the major things. If you see a key, the first reflex should be archlinux-keyring. But know that you need to be up to date. You need to update your system. And if you're up to date, then everything is fine, and you will get the latest archlinux-keyring, unless you're connected to a server that's old and never updated and down all the time. I don't know, issues with the server. You go and look at the aliases, see what's there about mirrors, learn about videos and how to update our playlists on YouTube channel, how to update lots of knowledge in there. And yeah, we'll always have key problems. That's part of how the operating system wants to ensure that you have a reliable system. If a package comes in and it's not signed, pacman says, oh, that's an issue, that's a problem, that could be a problem. All right, that's the alarm bell or the safeguard that's built into pacman. Package manager manages our packages and checks, hey, is it signed with the correct key? And that's why from time to time we get also these errors. Eric Dubois is not trusted and stuff like that. Fix key. Let's end with that. Fix key. It's gonna tell, hey pacman, let's start afresh. Let's remove the pacman databases. Let's remove pacman.dgnupg. I've shown you the file folder, the file, and didn't show the files, but inside GNU-PG a lot of files, and all gone. And we start from scratch and we say, okay, let's initialize pacman keys again. The ArchLinux stuff comes in, the ArcoLinux stuff comes in, and voila, everything is done. Everything, and pacman can have a clean slate and start again. And since the keys are so important, we've done lots of things. And there's fix keys, there is fix dash key, there is fix keys with S, and key fix and fix key. It's all the same, because it's so important and people tend to forget our brain is our brain. But with all the aliases, you're gonna find it. So alias, and there, let's have a look and scroll through the key fix and the fix key and all that. So here is key fix like that, key fix like this, keys fix like that, and the F here, the fix key and the fix keys. So lots of things to actually get started again, because basically this is just rubbish. It should just work out of the box, but it's important. If it gets somehow changed or corrupt or anything like that, we clean slate and everything is back as it was. All right, have a nice day. Cheers.